Rick Ware, a seasoned veteran, has launched a blistering counterattack against Jimmie Johnson's Legacy Motor Club. The accusations flying between these racing titans have sent shockwaves through the motorsports community. Rick Ware, who has devoted nearly 3 decades to his Cup Series team, is furious over claims made in Legacy MC's recent lawsuit. The legal document states Ware's team was strapped for cash and unable to compete at a Cup Series level by its own admission. This statement struck a deep nerve with the longtime team owner. The core of this explosive conflict was a charter sale agreement gone wrong. Johnson's Legacy MC claims Ware agreed to sell them a charter for the 2026 season, but is now trying to back out of the deal. Ware insists the agreement was for 2027, not 2026. Now the dispute has erupted into a full-blown legal battle. On April 1st, Legacy Motor Club filed a 46-page lawsuit against Rick Ware Racing. This wasn't an April Fool's joke, but a serious legal action. According to court documents, Legacy MC claims their CEO Cal Wells III met with Rick Ware and RWR representatives in January about purchasing one of RWR's charters for the 2026 season. They state that on March 3rd, both teams executed a charter purchase agreement with agreed payment terms, signed and initialed by RWR representatives. Now, Legacy alleges RWR is attempting to back out of the deal. The lawsuit claims Legacy has tried talking to Rick Ware Racing, but RWR has told them they will not sell them the charter. Jordan Bianchi of The Athletic first reported this court case, noting the disagreement centers around the timeline of the charter transfer. RWR believes the deal was for 2027, while Legacy insists it was clearly for 2026. Rick Ware's fierce response to the allegations. Rick Ware Racing didn't stay silent. On Wednesday, they fired back with a statement that read, "This lawsuit distorts the actual facts and is a misguided attempt to tarnish our reputation. RWR has negotiated in good faith and operated with the highest standards of integrity and professionalism. We are confident that the truth will prevail and look forward to swiftly resolving this matter through the proper legal channels." The statement makes it clear Ware believes Johnson's team is not just trying to win a legal battle, but deliberately attempting to damage RWR's reputation in the process. The gloves are officially off in this confrontation. Meanwhile, Tommy Baldwin has emerged as a powerful voice in Rick Ware's corner. The NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour veteran and former crew chief has stepped up to defend Ware against Legacy MC's claims. Baldwin worked with RWR as competition director in 2023 and knows Ware personally. Speaking on the Door Bumper Clear podcast, Baldwin didn't hold back.
Shame on me for not having the balls as he did, as much as he has, not waiting to sell mine. Right? I just couldn't deal with it anymore. I couldn't deal with the political mess. I couldn't deal with the people. I couldn't deal with people screwing me all the time. I just couldn't deal with it. This guy has survived all that. I mean, I don't even know how he's done it. And in the meantime, he's in the back doing his business, what he needs to be doing to set himself up and his family to live the rest of their lives comfortably.
Baldwin takes particular issue with Legacy MC's assertion that Ware's team has flagged and flailed in the rear, while Legacy charted a path forward. These comments infuriated Baldwin, who helped RWR achieve some of its best results in 2023, including J.J. Yealy's 7th-place finish in Atlanta. The thing that hurts is that they've come out and said a lot of bad things about Rick Ware. You can say all you want about what goes on at the track and on the track, but I can tell you Rick Ware is not any one of those things as a person, as an individual, as a father, as a family member, as what they're making him out to be.
The thing that hurts is they have come out and they've said a lot of bad things about Rick Ware. And I'm here to tell you, you can say all you want about what goes on at the track and, on the track of the things we're trying to do, but I'm here to tell you Rick Ware is not any one of those things. As a person, as an individual, as a father, as a family member, as what they're making him out to be.
Baldwin's personal story, why his support runs deep. Baldwin's defense of Ware goes far beyond professional respect. In a heartbreaking revelation, Baldwin shared how Ware stood by him during the darkest period of his life. In early 2023, Baldwin was diagnosed with cancer. The grueling treatment involved 8 rounds of chemotherapy and 35 rounds of radiation. During this devastating health crisis, Baldwin lost nearly 60 pounds and much of his strength. But Rick Ware refused to abandon him. Baldwin said, "I was sick and I was hurting with cancer for 6 to 8 months, and that man took care of me. That man paid me. That man is Rick Ware."
And it's heartbreaking to have to see him go through all this. Look, I was sick, I was hurting, right, with cancer, and I was out for 6, 8 months. That man took care of me, right? That man paid me. That man checked on me. That's Rick Ware, right? That's the guy he is. And
this personal testimony provides powerful context for Baldwin's passionate defense of Ware against Legacy MC's lawsuit. Their bond was forged in a life-and-death struggle, not just business partnerships. As further proof of their connection, just last weekend at Darlington, Rick Ware's son Cody sported colors honoring Baldwin's Cup Series legacy. Between 1999 and 2002, Baldwin served as crew chief for Ward Burton under Bill Davis Racing, winning 4 races including the prestigious Southern 500. The throwback scheme on Cody Ware's number 51 Jacob Construction Ford paid tribute to those glory days. Baldwin said, "When I first saw the rendering of our throwback paint scheme, I started to remember that whole Southern 500 weekend and all that went into it. This legal war isn't just about personal grievances. It centers on one of NASCAR's most valuable commodities, charters. These coveted franchises guarantee a team's entry into every race and a share of NASCAR's purse money." Charter values have skyrocketed in recent years, with some selling for up to $40 million. For smaller teams like RWR, these assets represent a fortune and their future in the sport. Legacy MC currently operates 2 charters, fielding cars for John Hunter Nemechek, No. 42, and Eric Jones, number 43. Johnson himself drives the number, 84 part-time. The team's goal is clear: expand to a 3-car operation for 2026, which requires acquiring another charter. Meanwhile, RWR currently fields 1 full-time Cup Series entry, the number 51, driven by Cody Ware, Rick's son. Their second charter is being leased to RFK Racing for the number 60-car, driven by Ryan Preece. Under previous charter rules, teams couldn't lease the same charter in consecutive years. This creates a complex situation. If Legacy wins the case and forces RWR to sell a charter for 2026, which charter would be sold? If it's the one currently leased to RFK Racing, what happens to RFK's plans? If it's RWR's remaining charter, Ware's team would be left with nothing. Legacy MC's lawsuit takes direct aim at RWR's on-track performance, claiming the team has flagged and flailed in the rear, while Legacy has charted a path forward. The current standings provide context for these claims. Cody Ware, driving the number 51 for RWR, currently sits last in points among full-time drivers. After starting all 7 races this season, he's tied in points with Jimmie Johnson, who has made only 1 start. This represents a decline from recent seasons. In 2023, with Baldwin as competition director, J.J. Yealy scored a 7th-place finish at Atlanta. Last year, Justin Haley delivered 3 top 10 finishes for the team. The departure of crew chief Chris Lawson in the offseason and the decision to put Cody Ware back in the seat has coincided with a performance decline in 2025. These facts provide background for Legacy MC's assertions, though many in the NASCAR community view such public criticism as unnecessary and harsh. For Johnson's team, this legal battle isn't just about one charter. It represents their ambitious growth strategy. Legacy MC currently runs the number 42 and number 43 cars full-time for John Hunter Nemechek and Eric Jones, plus the number 84 part-time for Johnson himself. Adding a 3rd full-time Cup Series team would be a major undertaking. While Nemechek sits 17th in points, just outside a provisional playoff spot, Jones ranks 29th in the standings. Legacy operates somewhat independently within the Toyota racing ecosystem. While Joe Gibbs Racing and 2311 Racing share data and collaborate closely, Legacy MC has built its own database and operates more separately. With Johnson now the major owner, and Maury Gallagher has taken a step back, the team has made small gains early this season, but expanding to 3 cars represents a significant challenge and investment. This lawsuit creates a domino effect that could seriously impact RFK Racing, Brad Keselowski's team. RFK expanded to a 3-car operation this year, adding the number 60 for Ryan Preece, but they don't own all their charters. RFK is currently leasing the Rick Ware Racing number. 15 charter for this season. Under previous charter rules, teams couldn't lease the same charter in consecutive years. This creates a crucial question. If Legacy wins their case and forces RWR to sell one charter for 2026, which charter would be sold? If it's the number, 15 charter currently leased to RFK, the team would need to find another solution for 2026. If instead, RWR must sell their number. 51 charter to Legacy, RWR would be left with no charters to run their own team, potentially forcing them out of the Cup Series entirely.